Hello everyone, Sue here from Sue's Dog Life Garden today, and I've just come outside. It's June the 23rd. Oh, and I've just noticed that my little house leek is just going to start flowering. Oh, I just spotted that. I've literally just come out into the polytunnel and I've just noticed that. Anyway, so today's mission, as I would like to call it, I'm on a mission today, is that I need to, so last night, pardon, I potted on some tomato plants, okay? So I potted on my tomato plants, broke them up and potted them on, and I took the tips out of them because they were so small, long and straggly. I thought, well, I'm going to take the tips out, so I don't know if that was a good idea or not, or if that's where they grow from to get the tomatoes. And I took some of the side shoots off lower down also, but I had to do it because they were really tall. I mean, and they were so sort of leggy looking, and I thought, well, you know what, I'm just going to do it and hope for the best that I haven't done it wrong. Anyway, so I've done that last night. What else did I do? Right, today I really must get these tobacco plants in, because they're all starting to flower inside the seed trays that they still are in. So today's mission is to put them in straight away somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm going to put them in somewhere. I've got to put them somewhere where Anu won't eat them, otherwise their whole life will be pointless after all of the growing. It's really quite cold today and I feel a bit sleepy and my eyes are all puffy, and I really don't know why, but I woke up with really puffy eyes, so I'm not sure why. I don't suffer from hay fever or anything, but anyway, I feel really tired today. I look tired, look. Anyway, so I better not hold the camera too close to my face, I think. So the jobs today are the tobacco plants. We've potted on the tomatoes today. I brought out some more seeds, so I'm going to sow some more seeds, and I'm going to sow. Oh, I haven't showed you where I pulled out all the lettuce yesterday. So I'm going to be doing. Sorry, I seem to have a frog in my throat. I'm going to be doing some lettuce sowing today because I pulled out all of the lettuce that bolted. And it was such a mess. I thought, I've got to pull it out because it was all bolted. So I'm going to actually make some lettuce soup with some of that. But I bought some stuff the other day called Mizuna. Right, I'm going to sow some of this. I'm not sure what it is. My partner saw it. And so he said, well, let's get some. So we're going to sow some of that. I'm not sure what it is. For cut and come again baby leaves, early sowing. So what you do is you just eat it. But I'm not, oh, it says oriental leaf, mild spicy flavour, lovely deeply cut leaves. Use baby leaves in salads and stir fry. Larger ones a good source of vitamin C. So Mizuna it's called, yeah. And also I'm going to be putting direct sowings of some mixed lettuce red leaves. So I've decided to buy these ones because I'm getting fed up with the Tuscany salad. And I did notice the Tuscany salad mix doesn't seem to have many varieties in it. It's got like the long thin leaves, but not many of the coloured leaves. So I want some more coloured salad. So this seems to be a good lettuce red leaves, so we're going to sow this. So this is the lettuce that we're going to have this time, along with this Mizuna. And then I'm going to sow these dwarf beans. They're Italian dual purpose beans. Let me just pull the camera away like this. So we're going to be sowing these into little cell trays. I'm going to direct sow some of this chicory, direct sow some of that with the salad, where the salad went before. And I'm also going to be sowing some more Brussels sprouts into modules. And in my pocket, turn the camera around and I'll quickly show you the other seeds that I want to sow today as well. So I'm going to do that. So here we are. So we've done those ones, so I'll move them ones over there. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the camera around so show you what else. Oh. Right, hello again. So my other seeds. Hello again. So we seem to have a lot of planes flying over just as I come outside. Haven't flown over all day. Now just because I come outside they decide to fly over. 6 planes just flew over. That's the most we've had for weeks and weeks and weeks. Anyway, while they're just going round their circuit, they'll be back in a minute. I'll quickly show you the things that I'm going to grow. So I want to grow these peas. So this is a main crop pea. And I'm going to actually put these in little cell trays for a minute because I haven't got anywhere for them to go until the potatoes are done inside the polytunnel. And then I'm going to be sowing some more parsnips and we're going to be putting them in trays as well. As we're going to do some more leeks, we're going to do some more cauliflower. These are for all outside sowings. Well, maybe some of them are. We're going to do some more snowball, some turnips. I don't think my turnips have come out very well, so I'm going to direct sow them outside this time once I've made the bed. So I probably won't be doing those today, or I might start them off in seed trays. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to sow some more of this purslane. So I'm going to sow some more of that. I'm going to sow some purslane today. Some more red cabbage. I'm going to sow some red cabbage because this is really good for gout. And my partner keeps getting gout in his feet. So I'm going to sow some gout so he can use the red cabbage to wrap around his feet. And then I'm going to sow some more Brussels sprouts. So these are my winter vegetables to be put in the beds outside. So the Brussels sprouts will be put outside. I might sow the red cabbage. I'm going to put them in seed trays. And then we'll see how we get on with those. I'll decide whether I'm going to put them outside or inside. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. So we've got a lot of sowing to do. And oh, the planes are coming back. I'll come back in a minute when the planes are gone. Okay. Hello again, Sue here again from Sue's Dog Bromwith Garden today. And yeah, it's been a funny old day. It's rained. It's really cold. It's 14 degrees, I noticed. But it's really cold. It feels freezing. I feel really cold. Anyway, I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done inside the polytunnel today. And I've done some seeds. I've sowed some seeds in the beds and also in some trays. And I've cleared up around where the rhubarb and the red cabbage is. I was clearing the ground because I pick up and take off any leaves that are dragging on the ground and that are dirty and like rotting, because all the slugs go underneath and hide. So I try and clean it up like Charles Dowling does. He does that. He always takes the leaves from the bottom of the plant, like the lettuce and all that. When he always takes the leaves from the bottom so that things aren't sitting on the ground rotting, because then it causes disease and pests and stuff like that. So I've taken a leaf out of his book and that's what I do. Anyway, so, oh, and I've also fed all my hanging baskets today. So I've fed all the hanging baskets and the fig tree I fed, because it's got all them flowers in there. So I have to feed it because it wouldn't get enough nutrients, I don't think, even though I've put it in a big pot. Because it's sharing it with the flowers, I think it needs more to eat. So yeah, so I've done that and I've cleared up the corner. I've done some seeds and I've weeded the middle bed as well, done the same thing, cleared up any leaves that were lying on the ground, went round every single plant to make sure they're all nice and clean. Can't really do where the parsnips and the beetroot are and all them kind of things. or the spring onions, because they're all like a jungle now. Everything's sort of jungly. So I'm just leaving those until I'm ready to harvest whatever it is I'm harvesting in them. Some kind of onions. And yeah, spring onions, they should be ready soon, I think. I'm waiting for the chives to actually flower. I've got a couple of more strawberries. We took 2 strawberries in yesterday. There was one. Isn't it funny? The strawberries that you grow yourself are completely different to the ones you buy in the shop. Because I had a punnet of strawberries that I bought from the shop the other day, and compared to the my strawberries, they're completely different. Because as soon as one of these strawberries goes rotten, like starts going rotten, it goes rotten in a day. You can watch it going rotten in a day, compared to a strawberry that you buy at the supermarket, which doesn't go rotten and takes forever to go rotten, basically. But one of mine was touching the earth and it sort of started rotting. So we had to quickly eat that one last night, and the taste is completely different between my strawberries and the strawberries you buy. It's just those sort of things that you notice. I need to check this strawberry. Oh, it's not sitting on the ground. Got to make sure that none of them are sitting on the ground, because as soon as they get damp, they don't like it. So I'm just checking them now, but there are a few ripening, not today but tomorrow. And I will show you indoors. I've just taken some rhubarb that's ready. So, and the leaves are absolutely ginormous. So I've taken them off, and I took some red cabbage leaves for my partner to make as a compress for his feet, for his gout, for his feet. So apparently red cabbage has got lots of something, I forgot what it's got in it, but it's really, 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 really good to make a compress with it. So I've got red cabbage leaves, so I thought I would give him some, the ones that are actually were on the ground. And I've just sowed some more red cabbage for my partner. So instead of having white cabbage for coleslaw and stuff, we'll just eat red cabbage because it's much better for him. So that's what we're going to do. So we know about all this stuff because we read all about it all the time, to improve our health without resorting to over-the-counter prescription drugs or anything like that. Yeah, anyway, so what my job is today, right now, apart from feeling really tired, I think it's the weather, is to harvest some peas. I need to harvest some of these peas. They're looking huge, and because I also gave them a seaweed feed. Seaweed feed is really, really good. It's just seaweed, and I had a bag that's rotted down basically, and it went completely hard in the bag. I didn't use it for 2 years, and now I've started using it. I just use a tiny amount in a watering can. I'll take the nozzle off, and then have a stick with me to poke it, because it's sort of like in lumps, and I just sort of stir it, but it's still in lumps, and it sort of goes down after a while. But I feed them that. All the plants are fed with a seaweed feed, so that's what all the hanging baskets get. That's what all the tomatoes will be getting, all the peppers, in fact everything in the polytunnel. That's what I give them as a feed. I do have tomato foods which does have seaweed extract in it. I don't know what else it's made of, but that was I think it used to belong to Simon's dad. It's not mine, I never bought it, but I've got it on the counter, so I won't waste it. I will use it, but I need to use my just natural seaweed at the moment. Anyway, so I'll just show you what I'm going to do today quickly, and then I'll get on with it, because I need to be indoors soon because it started raining again, and I need to make a food video today. Anyway, let me just show you what I'm doing. Okay then, so today we're harvesting some of these peas. So we've got Monge 2 on this side, which are huge now. Look how big these are. You know, the peas inside don't get that big because obviously it's Monge 2. Oh, actually, yeah, they're Monge 2 this side. I'm getting a bit confused because what's happened is, these are the Monge 2, but what's happened is the normal peas, which are here, they've all fallen over to this side, so everything's leaning. Luckily I've got all these strings up, because what these strings are doing, they're holding everything back. So they didn't go round the strings, but they've actually formed a barrier so that the peas don't actually fall down. And if you look here, the peas are actually growing on the other side of the bar now. So these peas, the Monge 2, are still flowering, but these peas over here, which are the normal peas, I can't see any more flowers on these. Yeah, I can't see that these ones are flowering. I've just done some more peas, which are a main crop pea, not Monge 2, but I suppose we can eat them as Monge 2. It doesn't really matter, does it? But I've just done these seeds here. So in here we've done, so I've got these peas called Wando. So I sowed those today. Some more Brussels sprouts, some more cauliflowers called All Year Round, the red cabbage, which is red whatever, and some more purslane. So I planted some more purslane, and on this end, I don't know where I was supposed to put the purslane in this one and this one, but I think I put it in this one and this one. So I think this one here is empty. Doesn't really matter. And I've done some more parsnips. I haven't seen that you're supposed to do parsnips at this time of year, but I am, because I'm growing them in my polytunnel, so they won't be outside. And I've put some more turnips in, which I am going to grow outside. And then I've got some different beans called Bolotto, which are a dwarf bean, and they're white, and they have really pretty pink like pods. So I'm going to be using those. You can either eat them when they're green, or you can leave the beans to go hard and they're white. So we'll be eating them as beans, but I might save some of the beans. So that's what I've done today. So I've sowed all those. What else did I do? Oh yeah, down here, on here. So I cleared all this up now, so it's all tidy in between all the plants. I took out a lot of the salad. I've left all that there because I sowed that later. So around this side I took it all out, and I've put in some leaf chicory in this bit here, and also in this bit here there's leaf chicory. I left that one little salad there, and that one there. And then here I've put in some, oh, it's called the, what's it called? I told you what it was before I started it. They're up here, hold on. So I sowed all this many seeds today. So that's how many I've done today. So all, Mizuna, which is, I told you what it was at the beginning of the video. So it's an easy, fast growing, glossy leaves for salads. So I've sowed that because it's completely different to anything like lettuce. And I've sowed it there as well. And then over here I've sowed some mixed red lettuce, just here on this bit, and just here on this bit. So I haven't gone mad, and just here. So what I've done this time is not gone mad. I've only sowed a little bit, because yeah, I went a bit crazy last time. We had way too much salad all at once. And over here all the everything's growing still in this mad bed where all the parsnips are and the carrots. There's such a mixture of stuff in here. And in here are the onions and the garlic and the purslane, which is going over now, and all the yellow poached eggplants, which are all flowering now at the front here anyway. The ones at the back aren't yet, they're still being a bit later, but it's all looking pretty. And the bees keep coming in now here, and actually disturbed a butterfly today, and it was inside one of these hanging baskets. It was just resting. So the hanging baskets are looking beautiful now that I've watered them all, fed them all. And here's our special little thing. We've managed to pull it out, but you're supposed to have this outside, like, so the wind catches it, but I don't really want it to go rusty, so I'm not putting it outside at the moment. And down here are the strawberries. So there they are, and they're all starting to ripen. These ones are all right. The ones at the back, and there's one over here. that's ripening as well. So they're all starting to ripen now. And the other thing that I needed to do today was just harvest the, oh, what are they called? Elderflowers. I noticed the elderflowers are all out now, and I want to harvest some to make some elderflower, like tincture or something, or elderflower tea, or elderflower cordial, or elderflower something. So I want to go and harvest some of the elderflowers, but I don't fancy it if it's raining. But you have to do it quick because you have to catch them while they're still on the plant, but before they fall off or the wind blows them off. Anyway, so the peas here, oh, here's some peas. So these are the normal peas, and they've all fallen over here. So there might be a lot more at the back there, but I can't really see. So I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to harvest the peas, and then I'm going to put the poor tobacco plants in. I'm just going to have to put them in somewhere. Here's the rhubarb. So I've taken off some of the really huge leaves. So you can see I've taken off some of the rhubarb. And I've tidied up all round these red cabbage. So they're not dragging on the ground. So you can see the earth, and it's got more air around it. So, because we don't want things to rot. So I need to make sure. I've got to cut that stinging now a bit. It's going a bit mad. And watch out it doesn't send any runners. I did pull a runner up. But I want the whole point of that, apart from it's housing a bee, is to put nitrogen into the soil, because stinging nettles are really good at putting nitrogen into the soil. So that is the reason why there's a stinging nettle in here. I deliberately planted it in the polytunnel, but I just need to keep it under control so it doesn't go mad. That's the only thing. So the rhubarb is good, and their poor little things, look. So they're all flowering, they're starting to flower, and they're really big, and I've got to get them out of them cell trays now. And I need to put those chicory in. I might just pop them in this at the end here where the salad is, where the beans are. I might just pop those 3 little chicory plants in there. So let me get on and I'll be back once I've finished. Hello again. I've just been doing all the peas. Look how many peas I've got. So these are normal peas on this side here. There's not as many normal peas as there are Monge 2. There was a lot more Monge 2 than normal peas anyway. And these are the Monge 2 peas. And they're the normal peas. I think there are some more normal peas, but as I said, if you look here, the plants are sort of fallen sideways. So the normal peas that were here, which were a lot shorter, sort of fell into the Monge 2 peas. There's still quite a lot of Monge 2 on there. And considering I didn't plant that many plants, I think we're doing quite well for peas. And I've just podded these peas. So I'm going to test one. So I'm going to see what these are like. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's turn the camera around. Enough of that. Camera just stopped working. I must have accidentally touched the button. Anyway, I need to be quick now because it is raining outside, and I need to go and put all those oh, I'm getting bitten on my head. I need to go and put those plants outside, and I've put my chicory in and I've watered it. So now I've done the chicory, I've done the harvesting. I now need to just put the plants in, and I need to go and check on the elderflowers, and I might pick them while I'm over there if they're ready to go. So I might quickly do that, and I'll show you after. Okay, bye. Sue here again from Sue's Dog Bromwich Garden today, and I think it must be about 5:30, 5:45 on the 23rd of June or the 24th. I can't remember. Anyway, I just want to show you what I've been doing. Luckily, because it's been raining, Anu's had his coat shorn, and he doesn't like the rain. So he's in the stable, so he hasn't come to see what I'm up to. So this is great, because I've been able to plant some plants in the garden on the front here, well, on the riverside, and he doesn't know. So I'm going to show you them now, what I've just done. So I've just watered this sage here because it was really dry, so I've given it a whole can of water and I've given it a whole can of feed, so it should be happy now. And then what I'm going to do is put some mulch around the top of it so it holds on to the moisture. So I'm just going to show you what I've just done. It's very damp today, it's sort of spitting, but it's okay. Anu hates it. This is great, I can get and do some planting. So anyway, what I've done right now is put all these tobacco plants in this bed, and hopefully you won't find them. And then I'll just show you around here. I need to cut this bramble. There's a couple of brambles in here, but on the whole it's okay. And then yeah, look at these beautiful plants. Wow, because I cut everything back, everything's going mental this year. I mean, completely bazonko. So I'm just going to show you what I just did over here. I've got to be careful. So we need to pick up all this earth on here so we can get the grass right to the edge. Right, so I've put a couple in here. So there's one, there's two. So I've given them a good water, and what I'm going to do now is just go and get the bedding that I took out of the chicken house the other day that I put in in a plastic bag for the beds. So I won't be putting it on there. I need to weed that first. There's some forget-me-nots down here. And then there's 3 more here. See, Anu can't get to these because they're on this ledge. There's a ledge here and a ledge there, and then that's the top. But he can't get to these, so I've put them there. And now what I want to do is just go over there and see if the flowers are ready, the elder flowers, because I was going to harvest them. So I keep missing them every year, and this year I want to try and get them before they actually go over. So, and these ones look ready. Them ones aren't quite ready yet. Don't know how I'm going to get to the top. And there's some more there. I might have to go and get something to stand on. But I'm going to do these ones. There's some here. They're nearly going over. There's some there. So I'm going to grab them while they're all right. So I'm going to try and get some of these lower ones. Them ones haven't come out yet. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm just going to mulch those plants. And I'll show you when I've finished, okay? Hello again, everyone. Right, I've literally finished. So what have I done today? I have done so much. Oh, in such a small amount of time, because I didn't come out till like 1:30 today. I was going to come out this morning, but I didn't get round to it. I got sort of sidetracked indoors. I can't remember what I was doing now. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Anyway, so today what I've wanted to do, and I've done, there we are, there's the evidence. I've done some seeds. All the seeds I brought out I actually used. I've done them all. I've planted my chicory. I don't know if you can see that. It's there at the front. So there's 3 chicory plants there I put in there. Anu hates the rain since he's had his coat cut. He doesn't like it, which is great because I managed to get round the riverside and put my flowers in without him nosing. I just mulched them, so I went and got the mulch that was in the chicken house and Anu's poo mixed in the straw, the hay, and I've put it down all over the flowers that I watered first, and also the sage plant. I'll let you look again tomorrow because it's raining and I'm really worn out now. I harvested the elderflowers. Wow, I'm doing so well. Harvested the peas. Yeah, and I tidied up this garden here and took out all the dead leaves and cut some rhubarb. And what else did I do? Yeah, I fed all my hanging baskets today, so they've all been fed today. What else did I do? So yesterday I potted on all the tomatoes, I told you that. I've got to pot on tomorrow. I'll just show you. I've got to get off this stool. Oh, I just had to clean my shoes because they were covered in mulch. Right, so the next plants to go out in the garden will be the stock. I noticed the stock here are getting rather big. Here is the stock. So they're the next flowers to go out in the garden straight away. These coleus I'm going to have to put on a bit. A couple of the bigger ones have taken over, swamping the little ones. And then over here we've got our watercress. Oh, I should take one of these in, actually, because we should be eating this now. I forgot I had the watercress. So that's watercress. What's this here? I can't remember now. What have we got here? Oh, that's another kind of cress. So we've got two different kinds of cress. I think this is the one that my partner likes. This one. And then we've got this one. So I think we'll take this one in because it looks like we need to eat it. I completely forgot about the cress. And then I'll take this one in tomorrow. Oh, I think these aubergines, Black Beauty, I'll have to, I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, I don't know. And then we've got our cumin seeds here and all our geraniums. The busy lizzies I need to put on. By the looks of it, they're starting to get a bit big for their cells. So I'm going to take this in, and then I think I need to put on the melons, the tomatoes that are over here, the self-blanching celery is growing really well. Yeah, the Ogun melons, I think I need to put them on. And those giant tomatoes, like the beef tomatoes. The rosemary's fine. Oh, the next thing to put out in the garden also, along with the stock, are the Morning Glory. I really don't want Anu getting hold of them. I will not be happy if he eats those. Anyway, let me show you. I'm just going to bung all these seeds in my pocket because I need to take them all indoors now. Because I can't, as I said in a previous video, I cannot leave my seeds in the garage anymore, because when I was doing that a few weeks ago, when I went to get some, a little mousey wousey had been in there and nibbled all my wild flower seeds. I had a few left, and I've noticed I've got a couple starting to grow in the garden because there was only a few. So I just threw the seeds in the garden up here. And I've noticed there's a nasturtium and a couple of other things. So I'm just bunging all these seeds in my pocket at the moment because I don't want to come back out again. I've had enough now. I don't want to do any more. So I'm going to put this cress and my cup in the basket along with my elderflowers and peas. Right, so I'll just show you that because it's quite funny. I'll just put my cup in with the elderflowers and the peas and the cress. So I'm going to take all this indoors now, and I'm not coming back out. I don't want to come back out again. I need to dry off. I'm feeling quite damp now. So I'm just going to go and lock up the garage, and hopefully my partner's making the dinner, because I did cook the chicken and he said he was going to make dinner early today. Hope we need dinner early today. Keep having it too late. Right, so there are all the elderflowers. Don't they look beautiful? Look at that. Caught them just in time. I think the ones at the bottom, there are a couple where the elderflowers are falling off, but there's still loads more on there. So I can't reach those. They're too high. So I might have to leave those to go to the berries. There's still an elderberry tree here, so, and there's one around the other side. So this one's still got berries on it. Hasn't flowered completely yet, so I'm gonna take the flowers off this one, and then that one over there, I'll leave that one for the berries, and then hopefully by the autumn, oh, there's a little blackbird. Hopefully by the autumn we're going to be trimming that tree, that bush anyway. We missed the spring trim. But now we've got our lawnmower back, we can start tidying up the whole of the garden now and see what's going on. But I said to leave the hedge now because it's too late, and we'll do it again in the autumn, and then I can get all my elderberries off there, and that's when we're trimming. Can you see this? Look at that. That looks stunning, doesn't it? All the droplets of water on the honeyberries. They look exactly like lupins. Lupins do that. But honeyberries, the other ones there. And you have to have 2 of these. Otherwise you won't get any fruit. They haven't flowered yet anyway. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that because it just caught my eye. And it just looks stunning. Anyway, thank you. Please subscribe to my channel if you like anything. And subscribe to my channel and tell your friends and family. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm looking at everything in the garden. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a like and a thumbs up if you like anything I do. Comment if you wish, if you want to know anything about my garden or my home and the cooking videos I'm doing. I'm going to be making a recipe with the elderflowers. I'm actually going to put them in the fridge tonight, and I'll make a recipe tomorrow. I haven't got any energy to do it today. I was going to do it today. I've got the elderflower recipe to make, something to do with the peas. Now I've got to make a rhubarb crumble or some kind of rhubarb recipe with because I'm making, I said earlier in videos I was going to make recipes with all the produce that I get from the polytunnel, and it just so happens that at the moment we have elderflower, peas, rhubarb, all needed harvesting at the same time. Oh, and the lettuce that I took out. I'm going to be making some lettuce soup, creamy lettuce soup, so look out for that video. That will be tomorrow. I'll be doing that, so it'll probably be up the day after. You don't really need to know that, but I'll also be doing something with the elderflowers because they won't last very long. Oh, my finger looks huge, doesn't it? Anyway, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.